Hey guys, today, welcome to week 3 of Geek Weekly, which is a weekly news series that I do where I talk about the newest and greatest in the tech and gaming industries. Anyway guys, let's jump right into this episode. First up, at the DICE Awards this year, Bethesda was given the Game of the Year award for their work on Fallout 4, which is an amazing game in my opinion. If you guys don't think that Fallout 4 deserved it, then make sure to leave a comment saying why you guys don't believe that Fallout 4 deserved to be the Game of the Year. I bet a lot of you guys that don't want Fallout 4 to be the Game of the Year is because you guys think that Witcher 3 was a more fun game. I actually like Fallout 4 better. I don't know, I just thought it was a better game overall, and you know, that's just kind of my opinion. And yeah, so anyway guys, Star Wars Battlefront was given the Action Game of the Year, so you know, that's a little cringy for me. I really don't like, I'm heavily against Star Wars Battlefront, and if you guys are a more long-term subscriber, then you know that I'm just a terrible fan. I just hate Star Wars Battlefront. I just think it's a terrible game. Actually, you know what, go back on that. I think the game is amazing. It's beautiful, fun, but it's more of what is not in the game that really bothers me, that you get like 7 hours or 8 hours worth of content and $60, and you should be getting a lot more out of it. That's just my opinion, especially with other FPS shooters on the market right now, like Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, and of course, Black Ops 3. Anyway guys, Kojima was put into the Hall of Fame, and that's pretty cool. He really does deserve it with his work on the Metal Gear Solid franchise, and he's really just helped shape the gaming industry, which is just amazing. Next up, Intel's 10nm chips are not going to be delayed to 2018 as we thought. They are in fact on track to 2017 with a late relaunch. And guys, this is just amazing. They have 3 families planned for this chipset, and I'm just super hyped to see what these chips are capable of. And let me know down below if you guys are hyped to see what they're capable of. I'm just super excited. Anyway guys, John McAfee has offered to decrypt the San Bertano. I really don't know how to say that. Anyway guys, the phone from the shooting at San Bertano, the shooting in December, he's offered to decrypt it, which takes a lot of pressure off of Apple, because Apple does not need to make a backdoor in their products, which is great because a lot of companies would probably not feel comfortable with giving their employees that have valuable information on their phones products that have a backdoor into them. Now, I know that they would have this under amazing security, the FBI would have this under amazing security, but even with that, it's still risky just having that out and existing. Next up, Cat, which is another company that creates smartphones, has announced the S60, which is a smartphone with a thermal camera, which I just think is pretty cool. You know, I just think it's pretty cool. You can't really blame me, can you? So next up on the phone topic is a new iPhone called the, I say iPhone every time I mean to say smartphone. I'm really sorry guys, I really just do that. Yeah, so there's a new smartphone called Reflex, which can bend. It allows users to receive tactile feedback when they're interacting with their apps. For example, you get tactile feedback when you're turning pages. It's just a really cool piece of technology, and I'm excited to see what other companies try to do to outperform it. You know, competition is always good for the consumer, I'm just saying. Next up, Leap Motion has launched Orion, which is a motion sensing software for VR, which is just great for companies that can't afford to create their own software for VR. For example, Oculus is a company that's huge and they can afford to create their own software, but smaller companies that are more focused on mobile development just don't have the resources to create software for their headsets and other VR accessories. Last up, and the coolest, guys, honestly this is just the coolest. It's not really consumer even related at all, but it's just so cool, I just couldn't keep out of it. So at Southampton University in the UK, by the way guys, if I mispronounce anything, there's a lot of technical terms in here. Well, they're not like super technical, but like they're semi-technical, and if I mispronounce them, I'm reading it and I don't know how to say them, and I don't know how to learn how to say them, so you know, unless somebody knows how to teach me how to say things exactly from the words, then yeah. So anyway guys, in Southampton University in the UK, they have created an amazing 5-dimensional data store that holds up to 360 terabytes on a single disk. That is amazing. I've dreamt of having a 10 terabyte one. Having that in my house would be amazing. Obviously, this is not for consumers, but it's still a pretty cool idea, and I'm super excited to see where this takes us into the future and who's really going to be focused on using this, which companies are going to try to get into this, and I'm just super excited to see what happens to it. Anyway, guys, so 360 terabytes on a single disk. So they do this by using quartz lasers and, oh sorry, I just mixed it up, quartz, glass, and lasers. And yeah, this is just so awesome. I really just can't say this. So they use photon second lasers, I probably said that completely wrong, is used to create fire pulses to slice the quartz glass, right? And this alters the 3D structure of the crystals within the quartz glass. And this results in a 3-layer of nanoscale dots, just 5 micrometers apart from each other, and they call this 3D storage. These dots are used to encode the data, and the coolest part is actually reading the data, believe it or not. So this is really complex how they read it, just as complex as actually coding the data. So to receive the data, they have to use a pulse light at the glass again to record the pulsation of the waves with a microscope as they pass through, which I just think this is just really cool. Honestly, guys, this is just a really cool piece of new technology. And if you guys have like watched this series for the last couple of episodes, you notice that I kind of go over a lot more of the cool new technology that's just brand new, different, and not just new hard drives being released. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.